Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Today in this video we are going to learn how to set a default value picklist formula in Salesforce, and we are going to learn this concept for both Salesforce Lightning as well as a classic experience. So let's proceed and firstly understand the meaning of a Salesforce picklist default value formula. A Salesforce provides us the feature to set the default value of a picklist value using the Salesforce formula, and it helps the user to set the default value dynamically based on the certain condition and logic specified in the formula. In addition, it also saves the time and efforts of the user, and it automatically assigns the default value and minimize the human interaction and error in the value selection process. Moreover, setting up the picklist default formula improve the user experience and makes our Salesforce application easier to operate. So let's proceed and learn to how to set up the picklist default value formula in Salesforce Lightning. So here I open up my account in Salesforce by filling up my login credential and login into the Salesforce Lightning experience. And I am on the main home setup page. If you are not, you can click on the gear icon and click on the setup option and redirect to the page that is visible on your screen right now. After that, you have to click on the object manager that is given on the top navigation bar. Next, you have to click on the product object. So it's easy to search in the search bar for the product and select the result from the search result. So here I get the product, so I click on it. So once you click on it, the next step is to click on the fields and relationship option given on the left side. Now after that, click on the new button as we are going to create up the new field in Salesforce. So now the next step is to choose the type of the pick list. Choose the type of the field that you want to create. So as I am going to create a picklist field, I check the radio button next to it, and then I click on the next button to proceed to the next step. Now in the next step, it asks me to enter the field label. So here I enter the field label as a product priority. And next it asks me to enter up the values. Either you can use the global picklist value or you can enter the values that were separated with the help of a new line. These are the manual ones. So I choose the manual option, enter the value with each value separated with the new line. So here I have enter up some of the values. So I copy pasted it from my notepad. If you want to see the article and learn the concept, you will get the link of the article in the description box. So now scroll down and here we will have an option of show formula editor with a default value. So now in this I click on the show formula editor option, and here I enter up the expression in this default value box. So it's time to create up the formula. Here I entered up the formula in the notepad. If you want to get this formula, you can easily get it from our article, and the link of the article is available in the description box. You can check it. So now I click on the check syntax button to check that whether it has some error or not. So you can see that there is no syntax error. So I click on the next button to proceed to the next step. So basically in the previous formula that I have shown now, just a second, I will move back by clicking on the previous button and explain you formula first. So here in this formula, basically I am using the case function to automatically assign the product priority based upon the month. So here I use the month function and 2-day function to return the numeric value of the current month, and then I assign the product priority based upon the condition. It checks that if the current month is 5 or a May, uh, you can say the formula dynamically assign the default value to the high priority, and it check if the current month is 8 or you can say August, so the formula dynamically assign the default value to the product priority medium, and for the other month it dynamically assign the default value to the low. So now let's move to the next step, and here you have to choose up the field level security. So here you have to select up the profiles to whom you want to grant edit access of this field. So I want to grant edit access of this field to all the profile. So I simply click on the checkbox given on the top and click on the next button to proceed to the next step. Now here you have to choose up the page layout in which you want to add this field. There is only one page layout and by default it is selected. So I simply click on the save button. So once I click on the save, it successfully created up a newly picklist field in Salesforce Lightning, and here I set up the default value using the formula in Salesforce Lightning 2. So now we will learn to set up the default value formula in Salesforce Classic. For this you have to click on the profile and move to the Classic experience by clicking on the switch to a Salesforce Classic. Now in this step, when you reached on the Salesforce Classic page, you have to click on the setup option that is located on the top. Now from here, you have to scroll down and move to the section named build given on the left side, and here you have an option of a customize, and click on this customize drop down, and it shows you all the objects that are available in Salesforce, either it a custom or object or a standard. Now choose the object to whom you want to set up the default value with the help of a formula. So this time I am going to choose up with the contract object. So here I search for the contracts and click on the drop down, and from here I choose up the fields option. Next it moves to the page, and now I scroll down and move to the contract custom field and relationship section. Here I click on the new button as I am going to create up the new field. uh, so now it's asked me to choose up the field type, as we are going to set up the default value for the pick list one. So I choose the pick list by clicking up the radio button next to it, and then I click a next button. Now in the next step it asks me to enter the field label first. So here I enter the field label as a contract validation. So now it's asked me to enter up the values. So I choose the second option, enter the values, with each value separated by the new line. Here I have copied some values in my notepad. So I take it from here and paste it here. If you want to get this value, you can easily get these values from our article, and the link of the article is given in the description box. Now you have to scroll down and move to the section or a field name as a default value. On the above it has a show formula editor option. Click on that, and with the help of this functions, insert, merge, field type, or insert operator, you can create a formula. I have already created up the formula. You can take this formula from our article, and the link of the article in the description box, so you can paste it directly. So I click on the check syntax option, so there is a no syntax error here. So I explain you this formula before proceeding to the next step. So here I use the if function which check whether the user profile name is a system administrator or not. If the profile is a system administrator, it automatically assigns the default value to the contract validation to assigned. Otherwise, the formula dynamically assign the default value to the contract validation to the unsigned. Now I click on the next button to proceed to the next step. So I click on this next button, and here in the next step it asks me to choose up the field level security. It shows me the profiles to whom I can grant a edit access of this field. So in this case I want to grant edit access of this field to all the profiles. So I simply click on the checkbox given on the top. Then I click on the next button and proceed to the next step. Now in this step we have to choose up the page layout in which you want to show up this field. We only have a one page layout, so by default it is selected, so I don't change anything. I simply click on the save button. So with this we have successfully created up the newly picked list field and set up the default value with the help of a Salesforce formula. So if you like this video, click on the like button and also subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. Thanking you for watching and have a great day.